Unity Fort Worth. This is Thursday, November 19th, 2020. This is morning meditation. So thank you this morning. Thank you for coming and joining in and being a part of this experience. When we start the day in morning meditation for Russell, look at the daily word. And the daily word for me brings forth just an idea, a concept that I can look at. Sometimes 42 concepts I can look at, and sometimes just one thing. But today's daily word for the day is purpose. Purpose, which I just find interesting for me in my life, and boy, have I heard a lot about purpose. Good morning, Terry. I have thought about purpose for myself. And Tammy, good morning. I've had purpose discussed with me from other people, many other people. I've been to classes and workshops. I've read books. Just seems to be a nice long stretch of purpose discussed in my life, aware in my life. And I find that it could be a pretty common theme for us at least some point in our life to dive into purpose. So as I thought about that, I also came across a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, the former First Lady. And she said, "The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience." Wow. Good morning, Jackie. So I thought about that. How do I have more, newer, richer experience? How do I taste experience to the utmost? To me, to experience is the easiest, maybe not the easiest, more direct way of having that experience of life is to be awakened to the truth of who I am. Awakening to purpose as being awakening to the divine, the recognition and the experience of the divine that we are. Awakening to the silence. And where do we best have the opportunity to step into that silence, to settle into it, to experience that small, still voice? That's in meditation, where we come together here. Come together in some ways to practice it, but to hopefully come together in a remembrance that takes us into our day so that we call upon and access that silence at every opportunity, at every time that we are able to remember to step into that silence, to allow ourselves to be enfolded by it, because it's accessible, because it's here. It's the experience of who we are. It's that newer and richer experience, to me, is discovered in that silence, revealed, accessed, unfolded, embraced, however you'd like to work your way into that silence. So the last thing I might say before we go into meditation is that Ogmandino, the author, says, "I am here for a purpose, and that purpose is to grow into a mountain, not to shrink into a grain of sand." Let me put that one in here. Well, I'll put Eleanor's and Og's. I love that quote. because a purpose is to grow into a mountain. What kind of mountain are we talking about? To me, that's that divine recognition, not the smallness, the insignificance that we often play at in our lives. Even as we strive and endeavor to have more, that we still play at this smallness in comparison to the mountain that we are. And that mountain is discovered in the purpose. For that maybe is our purpose, is to reveal the mountain that we are. So with that, join me in meditation. So whether you close your eyes or soften your eyes, settle in here. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, relax, ease the body. Let go of any and all that has called you today, that wrangles for your attention. Just settle in. Feel the pressure of your body, whether it's your backside in your seat, maybe your legs on the floor, at the cushion that you're seated upon. Note the pressure on your body. And allow that rise and fall of your breath with each inhalation and exhalation to allow pressure, tension, concern to drift off. There is a horizon that easily can slip to and slip past. No longer a concern for the moment. And in this place of settling in, I recognize the truth of who I am, the experience of being the divine. The small, still voice is my small, still voice. Divine mind is my mind. The flow, the strength, the knowledge, wisdom, power, zeal, love that is divine mind is mine too. The experience I seek has already sought me out. I feel the recognition and the acceptance that I have been sought out, and the seeker is me. I am the discovery of my life. My heart and soul are the heart and soul of divine mind. When I breathe, God breathes. And when I act, These hands act as the divine awareness. And I take this clarity, this understanding, and this recognition more deeply inward. Just as I am sitting in this chair, I seat myself into the silence, dropping in, filling that which holds and supports me, and feeling that pressure, that awareness that I am in the silence. And as I catch myself arise, my thoughts drifting up, I bring my breath in, and as I exhale, I relax back in, settling into the silence, being the silence, knowing the silence. And in this place, claiming silence, silence. And in the silence, I know the small, still voice. I know the subtle and discerning thoughts that arise, the words, the ideas, the understanding. But I also accept the greater, the infinite, the beyond, and know that all possibilities, potentials are available, are accessible, because infinite potential is the realm of the silence. And I bring that silence into my life, into the conviction that I too am divine. I do not have to earn it, seek it. It is mine. I reveal it in my willingness to be the silence. And I feel within me my purpose, clarity of what I am, divine, who I am, divine in expression. And I take this clarity of purpose into my day. And as we bring our time of meditation to a close, being present with the moment, with our experience, returning to the awareness of our chair, of our cushion, we bring with us that clarity that the still small voice is mine. And I am grateful, excited, enthused to be the purpose of life as the purpose of revealing that still small voice. And I say thank you, recognizing that those that are being thanked and those doing the thanking are the same one divine. With that, and so it is. From this place, I invite you, consider purpose today. Consider that purpose may not necessarily be who and why you're doing in life, but what you are that would reveal, discover in many ways, but that meditation is one of those. So thank you for being here. Let me put unityfortworth.org and the calendar in, because I think that you'll find that maybe there's something new that's developed on the calendar that you might not be aware of. Maybe there's a post there that you haven't seen as well, or maybe a podcast that you might want to catch. But there's definitely some events coming up the end of the month and moving into December that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, might be a good opportunity to go check out the calendar and see what's happening. Thank you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. See you soon.